All right, I am joined by a very special guest, the chip leader at the World Series of Poker main event, final table, big chip leader, one Joseph Hebert, goes by Colbert online. Thanks for taking the time to talk with Poker News, and congrats, man. How does it feel to be the chip leader at the main event final table?
Thanks, Chad. I really appreciate it. It's overwhelmingly amazing. I can't even explain the way I feel right now. I haven't been sleeping much. It's been tough. I wake up every day thinking I'm dreaming. So it's
Yeah,
been it's been pretty tough, but I'm so excited and so ready. This is my passion, which is poker, and I'm just ready to make everybody proud and bring home the bracelet. So
well, we'll talk more about the final table here in a little bit, but let's talk about it. You said poker is your passion. Tell us a little
mhm.
bit about when you learned the game, or how did you get into poker in the first place?
I started playing poker actually in the summers. My grandparents used to have all the kids and all the grandkids over at the house, and we used to play. We used to play all kind of board games, and we used to play, hearts and chess, and we used to play all kind of stuff like that. And poker just became one of my passions back then, and it just kind of followed me all the way through high school, and a little bit through college. And I love the game, and I just had a really humbling experience throughout it, in the later years because at first I thought it was just ABC poker. You just waited till you got the good hands, and that's how you went. That's just how it worked. But then I started to realize there was a lot more to it than just that. So
We talked off the air a little bit about a New Orleans connection because I went to law school down there, and you've played. We both played at Harrah's in New Orleans quite a bit, and I remember back in the day playing at Harrah's in like 2007, and it was like you just said, like very ABC poker, and it was very easy for
mhm,
to win back then if you knew what you were doing and just played
exactly,
ABC poker, you could
exactly.
win. And the game now,
That's
13
it.
years later, yeah, so much different. And then also for this main event was special because it was the online hybrid, and so you needed to have some online poker skills as well, which obviously you did. And now you've got to transition to the live play portion of it at the final
Mhm.
table. Are you feeling comfortable with making that transition from the online part to the live part?
My live part, I think I feel is better than my online part. I transitioned a lot because of COVID to the online part, and being from New Orleans, we don't really have an online stream, but I have played online before as well. And actually, it's crazy. I played online this summer in July for the series as well. So it was pretty amazing. So
And you played the tournament from Las Vegas, and we talked off the air also, like you're in Las Vegas now. As soon as you made the final table, you said you found a place to stay. You're going to bubble quarantine yourself, and flew out your son and your, was it your fiance?
Beyonce, yes, Victoria, yeah. I
And
flew them out on Thursday. They came in Thursday night. It's my son's first time flying, and it's his first time to Vegas. And he gave the flight a 5 for 5 because he got to see the strip at night to see the strip over the plain view. So it was pretty awesome for me to for him to experience this, and I just can't wait to get there on the 28th. So
and you said your son's 8 years old.
he's 8.
Yeah.
He's 8. His
And
name's Cole. And that's where the Colbert comes from because that's his nickname is Colbert. So
nice. It's a good screen name, obviously a very
yeah,
lucky one. And
it is.
so what's the I like to ask you guys who are in a very unique situation now with COVID that's going on, and it's got to be something that's kind of on everybody's mind, right? Because if you test positive for COVID, it could
Yeah,
all come
fingers crossed.
crumbling down. Yeah, exactly. And so
Exactly.
is that a worry of yours at all? And
It is. It's what's even more worrisome is a lot of my friends are back home or testing positive right now, and I just had a friend just text me just now from Fort Lauderdale, and he's positive as well. So it's pretty scary, and so we're just bubbling down up in this house, and we're gonna get food delivered. I can't even get a haircut, so it's gonna be pretty fun. It's gonna be crazy, it's a crazy world out there right now. So I'm glad to get this opportunity to be at this final table, and it's going to be the 2 days before it's going to be nuts being in the house by myself. I mean, being in the hotel by myself for
Mhm.
2 days, but I'm looking forward to it. So
Well, it's definitely unique, but it sounds like you're taking the right precautions. Let's talk about the final table real quick. It was
mhm.
pretty wild. We were doing updates. I was doing updates for Poker News, and the rundown from about the final two tables to making the final table was you eliminating a lot of players, right? You chipped up, and you're coming into the final table with just over 13 million, and your next closest opponents are right around 5 million, and then the other six players are below that. I mean, you got to be feeling good coming in with a nice chip lead like that, right?
It actually is all a blur the whole day. I texted my fiance in the morning talking about, if I make this final table, I want to do something for families and kids for Christmas. And all of a sudden the next day I'm chip leader in the main event. It was just a run that I just can't even imagine how it happened. I started off 42 of 71 for day two, and I was in the back of the pack. I didn't get in hands. I didn't play very much, and I was in the back of the pack the whole day. And then I was 24 of 26, and all of a sudden I'm chip leader of the main event. I wake up and I thought it was all a dream. Like it was everything just went right for me. So
Yeah.
it was an epic journey. I have to say that. So
That's awesome. Hopefully it continues in the live portion. Now, are you familiar with any of the other players at the final table? Did you know any of them
I'm
beforehand
not.
or anything?
I mean, I've the only one was Pash, and he's the only one I really knew of. That's the only one I'm really familiar with. And that's about that. That was the only guy that
Sure.
was there that I remember.
Now, is there? Yeah, we're obviously quarantining between now and the final table, spending some time with family. Are you going to be doing anything else to prepare? Taking any studying? Or are you just going to try to relax and
I'm gonna relax. We have a hot tub outside, so we got that. I got a yoga mat out there too as well. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of that. We went to the mountains yesterday for the first time for them. It was the first time I ever got to go. I'll probably be doing a lot of studying this week as well. I'll probably play a couple games on WSOP.com just to keep
Sure.
the focus. I shall be studying some final tables as well, and that's about it.
Yeah,
So
it's exciting. I mean, there's a lot of money on the line. You're guaranteed basically 100,000, but there's 1.5 million up top, and then of course, if you win it, you get to play for the bracelet and the extra $1 million. Now, obviously, this is life-changing money on the line, and is it something that you've thought about, or you're trying to put out of your mind at this
it's
point?
it's something I'm trying to put out on my. I told my fiance the other day, and I said that I just want to go in and think of it as a home game and just
Yeah.
not even worry about the money at all, because I mean you just can't. You have to focus and just play your game, and that's the main thing I have to do, and that's what I'm looking to do as well. So
Well, man, I am very excited for you. I'm going to be in Vegas at the final table. I'll be doing updates for Poker News, so I'll get a front row view of you competing up there. And I wish you the best of luck, man. I hope you can bring it home.
I thank you so much, Ed. I also want to say something about
Yeah,
the summer this summer
yeah, please
in
do.
Vegas. My roommate Mike Leck, he actually
Ah,
won a bracelet this summer. Yeah. So I was there. I got to see, we got to celebrate. It was so much fun. And on the way home, the next day I satellited into the 3200, and I was chip leader with 50 people left, and I wound up getting some unfortunate stuff. I wound up getting 34th in that one. And so the next day I flew home. Not the next day, I think the 25th. I flew home, and I texted my mom. She was so excited for me to be home. She was always excited. And I texted her that Mike. I sent her some videos of Mike doing his dances because she loved to see it. And I texted her and I said, "Man, one day I wish I could win a bracelet. It's just something I've always dreamed of, and I just don't know how many more chances I'm gonna have to do that. And she texted me back and she said, I keep hoping and praying what will be, and things will work out. And that was our last text. She passed away 3 days later. So this is all for her, and it's a hashtag for Linda. That's my mom's name. So I just want everybody to know that. So
I really appreciate you sharing that, man. And I think it's very special, and it seems very fitting. Here you are at the final table and possibly making that dream come true. And
I felt her there too on day two. I just felt her. She was always my rock. So
well,
I really appreciate
yeah, I appreciate.
making this very easy, Chad.
Yeah, I
Thanks so much.
appreciate you sharing that. And with Michael Leck, if you're buddies with him, that's a good man to
Oh
draw
man,
some knowledge off of.
yeah, he is. He's a very good guy as well. So he's awesome, man. He really is good guy.
All right, man. Well, good luck come the final table. I'll see you in Vegas, and I'll be pulling for you.
Thanks, Chad. Appreciate it.